Herzlich willkommen bei Story Studies. Hier lernst du Englisch mit spannenden Geschichten. Du siehst die Geschichte mit englischen und deutschen Untertiteln, damit du jedes Wort verstehst. Wenn du die Geschichte von Anfang an schauen möchtest, dann findest du den Link zu Kapitel 1 in der Beschreibung. Los geht's und viel Spaß!
It's Christmas Eve in Lake Tahoe. Josie, Maya, and Nick arrived at Grandma Nora's cabin late last night. After a well-deserved sleep in, they awoke to a winter wonderland right outside their windows. Maya was so excited, she ran outside and made snow angels in her pajamas. Now she's in the kitchen warming up with a cup of hot cocoa while Grandma Nora makes pancakes.
Next time you want to play in the snow, put on one of those snowsuits in the guest closet. I can't have one of my guests die of hypothermia.
I'm fine. I think I was made for the snow.
The elements here are no joke. How can you paint if you lose all your fingers and toes?
How did you know I'm an artist?
You've got the look of one.
Josie and Nick come into the kitchen. Nick slumps down at the table, still half asleep.
Maya, I told her that you're one.
That's right. She told me you're the most talented artist she knows.
That's a big title that I'm sure I don't deserve.
Don't sell yourself short, Missy. Now, who's hungry? The pancakes are done.
Me.
Come and dish up. I've done enough for the day.
Nick runs up and puts a heaping pile of pancakes on his plate. He lathers them in butter, syrup, and whipped cream.
Ooh, this is going to be good.
Don't forget the blueberries.
She puts a big spoonful of them onto his pancakes. He sits down at the table and begins to eat while everyone else makes their plates.
These are the best pancakes I've ever had.
You say that every time.
And it's true every time.
Everyone joins him at the table. Maya takes a big bite of the pancakes and smiles with delight.
These are delicious. You'll have to tell me your recipe.
The secret is to use good Irish butter.
And a lot of sugar.
So, what's going on in your lives? I want all the hot gossip. It's what keeps me alive at this age.
Well, I've been writing for Empire of Shadows for a few months now.
That's my favorite show. How come you didn't tell me sooner? Have you met any of the stars? Is Grayson Hawk as handsome as he seems on screen? What about Genevieve Pearson? I've heard she's a diva.
Who?
She means Gerald Hilt and Jennifer Parker. And no, Grandma Nora, I haven't met any of them. I've never been on set.
What's the point of writing for the show if you don't get any of the perks rubbing elbows with the rich and famous?
The point is, I get a consistent paycheck.
Still, you should try to go on the set one of these days and see if you can bring me along with you.
I'll try.
And what about you, Josie? How's work going at the Primavera Games?
Things at Primordial Games are great. The new game should be out by the beginning of next year.
I don't believe you. If it was great, you would have told me more about it in our phone calls. I know the art of deflection very well, young lady.
Fine, you caught me.
So, what's the problem then? Evil boss who's been dipping into the company profits?
This isn't Empire of Shadows. It's nothing as dramatic as that. It's just the lead artist overheard me bad-mouthing her, and it's been awkward ever since.
Did she deserve said bad-mouthing?
Yes.
Then screw her. You can't get along with everybody. But you're enjoying the work? Boss is treating you right?
Yes and yes.
Good. Then hold out. You don't need to make friends where you work.
What about you, Grandma Nora? How's your boyfriend Bill?
I dumped him. He kept wanting to go on a Florida cruise.
Grandma, that's the third heart you've broken this year.
Good thing the year's ending soon, so I can start fresh.
She starts to clean up the table, grabbing everyone's empty plates.
Now that's enough talk out of me. You all should get out there and go skiing while it's still daylight.
Okay, thanks for breakfast.
After raiding Grandma Nora's guest closet for snowshoes and ski gear, they head to the slopes. It's a busy day at the ski resort. Families and friends are out making the most of the winter weather.
I can't believe I've never been here before.
She looks up at the mountain with awe and fear.
Don't worry. We'll just do the beginner slopes today.
Let's practice your stance first. You'll want to stand tall with your feet about hip width apart. Then bend your knees and lean your shins forward.
Both Josie and Nick show her how to do the stance. She copies them, but wobbles slightly, almost falling over.
Position your arms slightly out in front of you and off to the side. That will help you balance.
That's it. Hold your poles with the tips pointed backward and make sure you look ahead of you, not down at your skis.
Got it. How do I move forward?
You make a V shape with the tip of your skis. It's called a wedge. Depending on how big or small it is, this will help control your speed.
I think I understand.
She propels herself forward and moves down the small slope.
Woo!
Great job.
Maya glides past the end of the hill, moving farther and farther away. What was once fun has turned scary as she realizes she doesn't know how to stop herself.
How do I stop?
Widen your wedge.
I'm trying.
Maya widens her skis too far and falls. Nick and Josie ski over and help her up.
Maybe skiing is not meant for me.
You're doing great. You made it down the hill just fine. It was only the stopping part that got you.
Yeah, try again and see how you feel.
Maya makes her way up the side of the hill and tries again. She falls a second time, but on the third try, she gets it. She repeats the process a few more times, gaining more confidence with each round.
You're getting it now.
Whew, thanks to you both. I'm ready to take on a bigger slope now.
Let's do it. Joes, I can go on the beginner slope with Maya if you want to go for a more challenging one.
Okay, let's meet back at this spot at 5.
They all head towards the lift. Josie hops on her own and waves goodbye as she heads up the mountain. Nick and Maya jump on one together.
This is so exciting. Thanks for volunteering to go on a beginner slope with me. I hope you don't feel like you're missing out.
Not at all. Joes is the skiing expert. I just enjoy being in nature.
They look out over the snow-covered mountain peaks. Maya's mouth opens in awe at the majesty of her surroundings.
It is beautiful here.
Yeah, I've always loved being in the mountains.
He takes a moment to take in the surroundings, feeling so lucky to be here.
Time to hop off.
They get off the ski lift and head towards the top of the beginner course.
Are you ready? We can always take the lift back down if it seems too much.
Nah, I can handle this.
Invigorated by her surroundings, she pushes herself off and heads down the mountain.
Catch me if you can.
Nick stands there in awe, watching her glide effortlessly down the hill. Her boldness is impressive. If he weren't already falling for her, he would be now.
Oh shoot, she's getting too far ahead.
He skis down the hill after her, so focused on catching up that he doesn't see the other skier hurtling into his path until it's too late. He's knocked off course and into the trees. Branches whip against him as he goes deeper and deeper into the forest, but he's moving too fast to stop.
Ah!
He screams as he knocks into a huge tree. His head hits the trunk, knocking him out. His vision fades to black.